Hello everyone, welcome to another week and another new video to share with you. So, before we begin, remember to subscribe if you haven't yet, and press that bell icon to stay updated of all the new content we're creating. Without further ado, let's jump right into the video. King's Raid. Well, this might be a bit complicated to explain than other series, but I bet all anime watchers out there that love and enjoy massively multiplayer online RPGs will catch on swiftly to the concept. The main character of this anime isn't anything special in this show, or powerful in that matter. However, his gaming skills and avatar are a whole different matter. This man was named King for a clear reason. He's strictly and literally unbeatable. Seriously, even in the world situations, he pulls off a 180 and smashes his opponent with his overpowered gaming skills. He makes what he does look so easy because he's just that good when it comes to gaming. Gaming is his life, and his avatar is the strongest there is, and no one, I repeat, no one can beat him. He's like Kirito with Hacks mode on XD. 9. Titoba, Last Dungeon Mei no Mura. These misunderstandings are one of the funniest things ever when it comes to anime. If you guys are familiar with MMOs, you'll understand my example. So, imagine you're a character born and accustomed to the laws, level, and difficulty of the strongest city in the MMO. That means you're one of the strongest in the game, no doubt, right? Well, this MC, even having all those conditions, had the illusion that he's the weakest ever and that he's worthless when it comes to power level and intelligence because he was the weakest in his village. Mind you, even the weakest person in the village is able to hunt monsters in the last dungeon pretty easily, which other countries only hear about in legends. When the MC decides to leave his village and go to the kingdom and enroll in the army, they all realize, finally including himself, how powerful his innate ability is thanks to his unusual upbringing in that village of champions. Eight. Jin no Guardian. One of the most iconic and most used methods of isekai, the pulled into a game method. This show is simply about a student in prestigious school for the rich, and guess what? He's dirt broke and works multiple jobs to pay for it. I mean, seriously, with all those, I wonder how the hell he finds time to even play games. Anywho, this guy finds himself drowning one day, saving his cat from a pool, only then to be saved by the beautiful Rei Riku, the daughter of a well-known game developer. Long story short, he falls hard for her, but also is falling for an e-girl in his game, which isn't a wise thing to do since she can easily be a guy or something. Luckily for him, both of them are the same person, and when their game shuts down, they try out a new one, given by Rei called Gravebuster. After Rei is kidnapped in the game, it's up to the MC to become the knight in shining armor and enter the game to rescue his lady in distress. Seven. Campion. For those who don't know, Campion means God Killer. And you just can't be a god killer if you're weak, right? Unless it's a puny god, Avengers reference. This MC, by killing the god, becomes a Campion, someone who is responsible for slaying countless gods if they become evil and corrupt. I'd say Kratos would be proud. With one weird side effect though, the more gods he slays and powerful he becomes, the more women fall for his manly charms. It is a harem after all, so we can already guess where this is headed. 6. Itsuka Tenma no Kuro Usagi. After having multiple dreams about a weird-looking girl, Taito, a normal high school student, or so he thought, gets obliterated by an accident with a semi-truck. No, this isn't the Isekai Express in case you're wondering. While he thinks that he died, his decapitated body somehow magically heals, and all the fractures are gone, as if they never existed. He grabs his severed head and makes a run for it, and that's when it all happens. He regains all his previous memories of his childhood and of his power, the 7 lives. His power grants him 7 lives every 15 minutes. Just imagine having to kill him 7 times. And just when you kill him, on the last time, the cooldown is reset and you have to start all over again. As an RPG player myself, I've seen a lot of ridiculous conditions in fights, but this one takes the cake for me. It's practically impossible to kill him, and I don't think there's anyone fast enough to kill him 7 times in the time limit. 5. Isekai Mao, Toshokan Shoujo. Takuma Sakamoto is summoned to a world similar to the one of his game, only to find himself in the body of Diablo retaining all his powers and skills. And after the slave spell backfired on the girls, all three of them will go on a long, arduous adventure to release the curse seal binding them and find a way to send back Takuma to his home. Four. Black Cat. Train Hartnett is a ruthless assassin with absolutely no regards for human life or even moral decency. He completes every single assignment with pinpoint accuracy and garners the moniker of Black Cat in this underground world tale. He works for the elite organization known as Kronos, and they don't let just anyone in. Train has those classic overpowered skills, such as super speed, strength, reflexes, and agility. However, he has a couple of other tricks up his sleeve. He's a master marksman. He makes every single bullet in his revolver Hades count. His slash attacks with his guns are incredibly broken. He even has an attack where he slashes twice. His body became manipulated with nanomachines, but now he's mastered the manipulation of these objects and can create objects such as a railgun or even a stronger burst railgun. Train is overly strong, and the other characters in his world stand no chance against him. Three. Cautious Hero. He's way stronger than what he lets in, that's for sure. Seiya is a very strong to the point of being a total Chad badass kind of character. However, no matter how much he is strong and badass, he is 1,000-fold even more cautious. Seiya is known for his battle skills and beating his opponents with ease, but he is also known for being a total feminist. Now don't get me wrong when I say feminist. He believes in equality between male and female, sure, but that makes it even easier for him to do what he does best, shut down thirsty hoes. And annoying women, he even once beat up a girl so bad, I almost felt bad for her, but she deserved it anyway. So yeah, the series is funny, as well as easy to get into, so give it a shot. 2. Densetsu, no Yusha, no Densetsu. Alpha Stigma are the type of eyes that can analyze all kinds of magic. However, their more infamous and popular name is Cursed Eyes, which is due to a stigma that they bring chaos and destruction to the lands they look upon. Reiner Lute is a talented mage and an Alpha Stigma bearer. He was once one of the best students at the local military training school. Unfortunately, he witnesses many of his classmates and his friends die in the way, and he vows to make his country a much more orderly and peaceful place, with help from fellow war veteran and best friend Scion Astal. Scion becomes the king of Roland, and so he entrusts Reiner with finding relics that will aid Roland. He joins Ferris Eris, a gorgeous swordswoman, on a journey to search for relics of legendary heroes from the past. However, his inner ulterior motive is to uncover the secrets behind his Alpha Stigma. One. Magi, Adventure of Sinbad. I mean, he is the blessed child after the day of his birth was the day the world was shook. Every force in the world was able to notice that someone that will change the world has been born. Sinbad was nothing but a poor commoner with nothing to his name. However, all that changed the day he was able to vanquish and defeat the dungeon that no one before him was ever able to defeat, earning him a djinn equip of his own and making him a rightful king. However, this wasn't what made Sinbad so special. What made him what he is was his ability and charisma to influence others to join his cause and become his allies. When it comes to power, he is without equal. After all, he is the king of Sinduria, and the only man to ever have 7 different djinn equips. To put things in perspective for you guys to consider, you're in a game where there's a 100,000 players fighting over 9 legendary armors that are limited, and so powerful they each one can make you a living god. And Mr. Sinbad here already beat everyone else to 7 of those armors and made them his that he can switch through simply by willing it. And that's only his power in the anime. I won't go into the manga powers he has. That part is yours to find out. And with this, we conclude our video. If you enjoyed this list, I want you to smash that thumbs up button, and if you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to subscribe and press that bell icon to keep you notified of all our new videos. Also, I'd appreciate if you go ahead and check out my rap channel. The link will be down below in the description. Also, comment down below on the anime you like the most on this list, and if you're planning to watch any of them. And if you have any suggestions, place them in the comments as well. Until next time, see ya! If you got a problem to speak out, I'm a cowboy and let's be by. Put stand skate at the treetop.
berserk, but I'm keeping on rewatch. Hunter, Hunter, I freak out. When I'm in my room, you should keep out. I'm a ghost in the shell, put you through hell like gun grave. That's a story to tell if you